Previously on Sailing Zatara.
We sailed 3 days to Fiji, and despite some tensions and some tough decisions,
I said, I don't know.
We should take the Mainland a little bit.
No, I didn't say that. You didn't say it.
we ended up anchoring safely at night.
I tell you a story about me and you, out on the water, surrounded by the blue. They scream that only I'll be saved. They toss off the line, but I just let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away.
The Republic of Fiji consists of over 300 volcanic islands in the South Pacific Ocean. It's made up mostly of native Fijians and Indo-Fijians, descendants of Indian servants brought to the islands by the British in the 19th century to work in the sugarcane fields.
Hola.
Hola. Hi.
Where you come from?
Hi, the United States.
America, long way.
Woo.
Long way.
Yes. Okay.
Are you serious?
After visiting with the locals, we went on a wet hike to a breathtaking waterfall. And of course, Jack found something else he could jump off of. We only made it to 6 of the 322 islands. We explored Fiji's famed rugged landscapes, palm-lined beaches, and coral reefs. The underwater life in Fiji was just as awesome as everywhere else in the South Pacific. And Anna got tickled when she was touching these cauliflower corals and seeing how they appeared to change color. Actually, they just retrieved their polyps in a defensive gesture. Yes, I realize we aren't supposed to touch underwater life, but sometimes it's just too exciting not to.
We met up with Chris on Family Circus, who is a freediving instructor. He took me and Jack and several others out and gave us a hour, 2-hour course in freediving. One of the great things about freediving is it's a skill that if you're going to be out here in the water, it's a skill. I think it's a must-have skill to be able to hold your breath and do long breath holds so that you can get into the water. If you got to work on your boat, you don't have to have scuba. If you had to rescue something, you could get it. I'd read and studied a little bit about freediving, but what really helped was some of the things I was missing increased my breath holding capability and my depth capability. I can easily go to 30 meters now with no problem. Here you can see us going down the line. We're using a weighted line, and this particular dive's I think 20 meters or 25 meters. And you see us disappear into the blue, and it's a few minutes before we come back up because we sit down there at the end of the line, and you can just sit there and relax, and so it's a lot of fun. Chris, safety diver, so he's always going down with us, and when we get back up, he shows us our recovery breaths. Thank you, Chris and Family Circus, for taking the time to teach us all that. We sure appreciate you.
Busy.
It's fine, we got another time.
We explored the inner cities of Sabu Sabu, Lambasa, Nandi, and Lautoka. We learned about Fiji's diverse culture and traditions, which is rich in Indian heritage, and we drove on the left side of the road.
Everything's backwards.
Everything is backwards.
Okay, now I'm gonna go forward.
Driving on the wrong side of the road in Fiji was scary and not what we were used to. Instinctively, like, go right, no, stay left.
We also stopped into a street-side restaurant and ate some local food.
Mostly edible.
Anna had curry for her 16th birthday. We're real excited about it.
I just got something slimy. I don't know what it was. Swallow it. Mine's very good.
Is it? Mm-hmm. And then I go for mine. Just got served.
You don't want to be overboard out here.
Yeah. He's getting ready.
This is fun.
At least I'm not sick right here.
Adventurous. We've got a little bit of wind, a little bit of squall. It's slow. Not too bad today, though. 24 to 25 knots to blow and rain. I got the main reefs in half. I got the slip reefs in all the way. We're rocking and rolling at 8-9 knots.
The thread on the trim of the Genoa started to rot due to UV damage, so Keith decided he could temporarily patch it up while we were sailing. Whoa, mommy. Hey, so he sewed some of it, he taped some of it, and it's just too dangerous to finish, too complicated. So we're gonna do what we can do, and if it rips some more, we'll just motor. It is what it is. We've got our jib up. That's all so far as we just took off. The sun's coming up over the horizon there. Cruising around the islands was relaxing and peaceful. With no set schedule or agenda, we enjoyed our sail around these areas of the islands. So we just left this really pretty little secluded island here in Fiji, and now we're going to head across to Viti Levu and make our way around the north side of Fiji and all the way around east to Nandi. We continued to sail with our friends on sailing vessel Wiz, and together we navigated around all the reefs safely. Here's all the reefs that we're watching out for. They're not too bad as long as you keep your eyes peeled and don't go in at night. It's so beautifully calm here. Reminds me of the Bahama Bank, where it was just as calm. The whisker pole was out and they were skimming across the water. So beautiful. That's our chart plotter nav station. Jack, what'd you do to the nav?
I just... we do it. I got a USB plug in the cockpit, put the iPad and the phone on.
I hacked into it to get some data that I didn't have for my video game. So now I can fly around endlessly on my video game.
I bet you could do that too. You're so smart.
I have no idea what's wrong with it.
No, it's a bunch of jumble.
Too much for me.
Alright, so our chart plotter quit working down there, the Simrad. Just giving me a command prompt screen with a lot of mumbly jumbly data stuff. I don't know what it's doing, but it's not relaying my charts that are plugged in my SD card down there up to my MFDs up here. So basically I just got my iPad that's got Navionics on it, hooked it to the solar thing I bought.
Yep. Yeah, a little solar charger up there so that it won't run out of battery. Works really well. He's kind of a little genius there. We're pulling into Musket Cove now. We're pulling into Musket Cove now. Yeah, this place looks like it's a party. This looks like tropical paradise.
Once again, me and Anna had the awesome opportunity to scrub the hull. Scrubbing it with the suction cups, as you can see, is very easy. And another cool thing about it is that our father pays us to do it, which is great, because I can make money off it. Yeah, if you need me to scrub your hull, give me a call.
94 bottles of beer on the wall, 94 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 94 bottles of beer on the wall.
Idiots, let me tell you why. We got no money, we got no rum, and now we're going to die.
We arrived in Musket Cove at the very end of the popular Regatta Week, so there was plenty of folks to visit with. Love it, don't you, Anna? Woo! Awesome! There's Jack. Trying to get the perfect shot. You're gonna get the camera wet.
Right now?
Yep.
I got it. Watch.
I'm just here to tell you about Castaway Island. So, it was a pretty neat place to see where Tom Hanks actually stepped foot at. Of course we didn't find Wilson, but according to my calculations, we should have, because if Wilson got stranded out in the ocean, there wasn't land near, so we would have floated back to shore. It's just a theory. Good place, pretty. Definitely watch the movie if you're gonna go there.
I did it. Fire! There you go! Line it up! Come on! The torn, the hook, the dirt, and through! Yeah! Yes! Look what I have created! I have made fire! I have made fire!
It's not a very good anchorage, but it's a place you can go to see the island and stuff. And that's that.
We gotta get this. This is good stuff. This is like life-changing stuff. Come on, you can do it.
No! Are you sure, Dad?
Hold on, let me make it. No, we're at a wide angle. You gotta put it on a tripod,
You
Jack.
cut it, it don't grow back.
Just don't make a big mess. Honey, I love you no matter what. Here it goes. I changed my mind. Captain on board.
New captain.
He got tired of the Trump
Mom
hairdo.
got tired of it.
I got tired of his wild hair and said shave it off, so he did. Doesn't he look sexy? I like it, babe. I think it was good. With cruising season coming to an end, we make our final provision run in the city of Nandi.
It's kind of interesting when we first started this journey, when we go to these foreign countries, especially our children, I had a little anxiety about getting in the culture, driving around, getting around, and being worried about, you know, what other cultures were thinking. And now it's just easy. You just blend right in. You just get done what you got to get done. You find your parts, you find your pieces, you meet people, you ask people. It's been a real calming experience to be in different cultures, because now we don't have anxiety. I don't have anxiety when I get to a new place anymore.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to get lost or drive around in circles. It starts to get a little nostalgic realizing that our first season of cruising has been amazing and successful and life-changing.
Fiji was one of the coolest places. There was city, there was beach. On my birthday, we drove around one of the islands of Fiji, ate some really weird food, explored the countryside. I feel like I've seen and done where Fiji has to offer. It was good.
One of the great things about the cruising lifestyle is the friends that you make out here. There's a lot of acquaintances you make in your life, but out here in the cruising world, some of the people that you choose to cruise with and boat with, they become lifelong friends.
Goodbye.
Give her a really long.
I know, but she didn't.
It's bittersweet because everybody's got their own itinerary and their own schedule. So when you've cruised with somebody for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then you have to say goodbye, it's very hard. Just like the tides that come and go, so does the friendships that we make. Only these friendships will last forever. One of our very special families that we've met out here that we've cruised ever since the Galapagos with is Steve, Donna, Arna, Mighty, and Liv. They're very dear to our hearts. We're just going to miss you guys. We'll see you again in Belgium. Fair winds and following seas.
Tune in next time as we set off on a 10-day sail, our final journey for this beloved monohull.